Welcome to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine, streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hy-Vee Today. This is Tony Tone. Good to be with you on the 10th day of August. So that means, at least for Muscatine and some of the surrounding areas, 13 days away from school starting. 13 days from now on the 23rd. Parents will be high-fiving each other in the drop-off lane. Maybe even some tears will be shed because they'll be so excited to have school back in session. Now, I don't want to say that parents have been counting down the days, but 13 of them left. That's all we've got. 13 days left. Yeah, so happy to be here with you. We've got two guests on the show today. That always makes it a fun way to kick off the weekend. I wonder if we can go to the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam because it has a great view of Starbucks and some customers fueling up. And quite frankly, I need to get a Starbucks today. Really bad. Like, I need to get my high-fat drink. And Becky, my coworker, is working. She is working hard, so that's good news for me. And there's Jim Simmons, store director. So you can see Regina and Becky are back there. And at 12:01, I will go and grab my high-fat beverage, and it shall be delightful. Delightful. Keep in mind, gentlemen, as we were starting the show, Reginald, Judy, our friend from the bakery, tripped on the Ethernet cord, so I don't know if that's given us any guff. I would check it just to be safe, because she totally tripped on it. So we're going to keep it on the Starbucks location just for a moment, and we thank our friends at CBI Bank and Trust, who of course have that scene, or you may have just missed the All Steel party that shows up on Fridays, and they roll about 20 deep. So I'm glad that I got to see Tammy Drabo. I don't know if Tammy saw me, but I saw her and their crew. All right, let's get down to business, shall we? Our first guest is here. He's got some friends in the cheap seats, if you will. They actually have the best seats as far as I'm concerned. Jason Wolf is here talking Illinois City Firemen's Festival, which is ready to go on Saturday, tomorrow. Jason Wolf, good to see you, pal. Welcome to the program.
Morning, Tony. Thanks for having us.
It's good to talk to you about this again. I've seen you in the store shopping, and now we're talking business.
That's right.
And this is fun.
We're less than 24 hours away, so
holy moly,
we're in crunch time here.
This is it, down to the wire. Do you know how long the Illinois City? I love that you brought props, by the way. And we have this, we'll show on the screen. Do you know how long the Illinois City Firemen's Festival has been going on?
We've been doing this for over 50 years now. Since the beginning of our department. So we've gotten pretty good at it over the years.
Yeah.
And it's a great weekend for the community and the surrounding areas to get together and come out and have a good time. So
absolutely. Personally, I think this will be like the fourth Illinois City Firemen's Festival that I've gotten to be a part of. And what I've been saying, Jason, all week, something that impresses me an awful lot is the size of your parade.
Yeah.
That's like the real, I mean, this, because there's a lot of people that love going to parades. And if you're watching this and you're not familiar with the Illinois City Firemen's Festival parade, listen up, because this thing's legit. You have, like, between how many entries?
Yeah, we've got between 80 and 100 entries already for tomorrow. Believe it or not, there's still time to get signed up for the parade.
Okay.
We've got some last-minute entries that we can get in. So take a look at our Facebook page. We've got some ways to sign up on there. But yeah, it kicks off right at 10 o'clock sharp, right on the money. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great day. Looking ahead at the weather, I don't think we can ask for anything better. So
I know
it's going to be excellent.
Like it's not going to be too hot. I guess it depends on what your definition of too hot is. I saw the forecast and I felt like we were under 90 degrees. Which is great, and the best part is just clear.
Yep.
No chance for rain or anything, because when Ryan, if you pull up this flyer again, we have it here in my hand, but I just want you to see how much stuff is going on. You could spend, Jason, folks could spend the entire day in Illinois City, like they wouldn't have to leave.
Right. Yeah.
At all.
We fill up the day pretty well. We start at about 8 o'clock in the morning with the farmers market and the craft show and all leading up to the parade at 10 o'clock. So,
and if you're worried about breakfast, you could have a pork chop at 10 a.m.
That's right. Yeah, we'll have some ready by then. So we fire up the grill between 7:30 and 8 o'clock in the morning, and you'll smell it as soon as you roll into town.
Oh,
so.
man. And it's not all about the pork chops, but they're really good. Can you just give us an idea how many pork chops you'll sell tomorrow during the Illinois City Firemen's Festival?
We're gonna go through roughly 1,500 pork chops tomorrow, all in one day. I'll be there with the apron on, manning the grill for most of the day. So with the rest of our team, obviously. So yeah, it's we cook them all day long, all the way up through the street dance tomorrow night even. So come for breakfast, come for lunch, and don't forget about a pork chop for dinner and as well. So
they're so good. I mean, it's really, the first year I was there, I don't know if I had 2 or 3, I don't remember the number, but I remember how good they were, and it was like they were just seasoned perfectly, hot off of the grill. And yes, I mean, it's definitely a staple.
Yeah, we've gotten pretty good at it over the years.
Yeah.
Reasons Locker over in Buffalo Prairie takes care of us every year, and we've got the seasoning that you mentioned, and we marinate them overnight and everything.
So good.
They're in the works right now, actually. So.
They're going to be fantastic. Kitty Tractor, I don't want to skip. So 11 to 4, you have this kids zone. So there's this area for kids, which makes total sense because this is family friendly. And this is a perfect event, Jason. When you get done watching the parade, you can just sort of move towards the different areas, whether you're going to grab something to eat or if you want the kids to go wild. So kids zone 11 to 4. I'll be there 11 to 2. There's a bounce house on the poster, so I'm assuming there's going to be a bounce house.
Yeah, Jumpin' Joey's is going to be there.
Okay.
We've got at least 3 bounce houses for the kids to be playing in. We've got Gunny the Clown's going to be there making the balloon animals.
Cool.
Cotton candy. You mentioned the Kitty Tractor Pull is always a big hit for us. There'll be some random games going on with water balloons and things like that as well. So
if you love Halloween and you want to practice your mummy wrapping skills, that's one of the things we're going to do tomorrow.
Sounds great.
It can make a little bit of a mess, but it is pretty entertaining.
It's going to be a good show.
Who can create the best mummy in 80-degree weather. I'm going to volunteer to not be mummified, but I'm telling you, if you're watching us and you show up, because it's not just going to be open to kids, I would say.
No,
if you're an adult and you've always wanted to try creating a mummy wrap, we'll let you do it.
All ages welcome, yeah.
Totally wide open. 2 o'clock, Medforce helicopter fly-in and fireman demonstration. So the Medforce helicopter shows up when folks really need and it can airlift people to different hospitals. So the helicopter is going to fly in and then land.
Yeah, it's a great
somewhere.
PR thing that they do. Obviously we work with them about every other year. We do this. They're nice enough to come out and do some PR work for us and kind of show us their rig and show us what they do. Obviously, in the event that we ever need them, they're always there for us. So it's a great time. We're going to be, our firemen will be there actually doing some auto extrication demonstrations and things like that. That'll mix in with MedForce coming in tomorrow afternoon as well. So it'll be another great thing for the public to come watch and see and help support us and give us a chance to kind of show what we do. And
because the Illinois City Fire Department is volunteer, right?
Correct.
So we're looking at some pictures of the crew, and it's all volunteer. So when a call comes in, these are folks that have normal lives, families, jobs, but at the same time, you're committed to showing up. I see a fire, Jason, and I'm running the other way. You know what I mean? I'm chicken, but apparently this group that you have together, do you know how many people you have on the fire department?
We're just shy of 40 volunteers right now between the 2 departments. So we have a station there in Illinois City and another one in Buffalo Prairie. Obviously we go on all of our calls together and work really well together. So depending on the time of day and obviously who's available to help, we'll have most of those guys available. So again, full-time jobs, some of them will leave from work to come over, whatever the case may be.
Right.
We're always around when you need us.
So that's a great picture to look at. So 50 years of successful Illinois City Firemen's Festival make it possible to purchase new pieces of equipment so that you can put out fires to keep people safe. So yes, it is a fun day tomorrow at the Illinois City Firemen's Festival, but it's also about being able to purchase these fire trucks, ambulances. I mean, just give us some of the examples of things that you've been able to do thanks to fundraisers like the one that's tomorrow.
Again, great pictures. That was a picture of our tanker that we purchased here about 5 years ago.
Wow.
Brand new 3,500 gallon water tanker that we use. So as far as equipment and trainings go, standard fire department stuff, right? We have an operating budget, that is mostly off of the fundraisers that we do throughout the year.
Sure.
Where we raise our money. So we talk about trainings, equipment, fire hose, nozzles, ladders, you name it. That's all stuff that we buy through the fundraising efforts that we do throughout the year. So this is our biggest event of the year, and more importantly, it's a great event for the public to come get together and hang out with us and show their support as well. So
it's so much fun, I'm telling you. And I want to talk about the entertainment. So Luke Cassetta, apparently I was saying his name wrong. It doesn't look like it would be Cassetta, but it's Cassetta.
Luke Cassetta, yep.
You can confirm that. So Luke Cassetta will be rocking starting at 7 p.m. along with Seth Griffin. We have Luke's Facebook page pulled up, and I believe, Ryan, if you scroll down just a little bit further, we'll be able to hear right below that post from April. Yeah, so let's play that, and you'll be able to hear this at home, and I'll stop yapping. Check this out. You can see
he walks in, he falls hard, couple drinks, and the bar just as soon as he thinks he found his everything. Cue the rain.
So once again, that's Luke Cassetta, the song or the album "Cue the Rain." You can see Luke. How did you find out about Luke Cassetta, Jason Wolf?
He's got some local talent with him. So
sure.
Seth Griffin and some of the gang are local to the Illinois City Buffalo Prairie area.
Nice.
So we called them up, and they're heading back from the Nashville area to come join us. So. Yeah, it's going to be great. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great night.
That's really exciting, yeah. And, this is the kind of guy, Luke Cassetta, where all of a sudden, you know how this goes? All of a sudden you put a song or two out or an album, and you could be the next huge headliner. I mean, it happens all the time with young people like Luke going out, making music, writing songs, playing live. And imagine being able to say you saw him in Illinois City.
That's right,
if he's on like the CMA Awards or something.
You never know. Stranger things have happened.
Yes, stranger things happen to me all the time, Jason. You know this. Now, I want to ask, before we mention sponsors for the Firemen's Festival, and I definitely want to do that, does the department need volunteers? I mean, are you always looking? Or?
Yeah, we're always looking.
Okay.
Feel free to stop by and grab one of us this weekend. We'll be happy to talk to you about it. If it's something that you're interested in and you're local to the area, we'd love to have you. We have a great team, a great crew that really bonds really well together, and,
sure.
and we're always looking to add to that. And being volunteer, we take just about whatever help we can get. So
right, I was going to say, but at the same time, there's a lot of training that has to go on, because you can't just show up and be like, hey guys, I saw that building on fire, I'm ready to help. I mean, that's not how it works. I mean, you have to be able to know how to operate the equipment. So I know so it's volunteer, but there are a lot of trainings and things as well, right?
Yeah, we train once or twice a month. We get together, and whether it's auto extrications or
sure.
Fire simulations, or going to the state training grounds over in Champaign, Illinois for a weekend to train with some of the best. I mean, that's all part of our training program, and things that we do. Like I said, once or twice a month we get together and do some of that.
I was going to say, I know that I've heard you talk about going to the state training area, so it's got to be good because you probably have developed some camaraderie with other departments that are comprised of volunteers, right?
Yeah, for the state of Illinois, over in Champaign, Illinois, there's obviously all the local or all the surrounding volunteer fire departments from all over the state show up, including a lot of the big ones from Chicago, and some of the other big cities are there as well. So it's great to network with those guys and train with those guys, and work with some of the best trainers in the business as far as fire department stuff goes. So.
One thing I want to mention, I'm just thinking about things so that folks are clear. It's such a short drive from Muscatine to get to Illinois City. And then literally, like, if you come for your first time tomorrow to the Fireman's Festival and you're like, I don't know exactly where it's going on, Jason, you literally will drive through it almost.
Yeah.
So there's no way that you could miss what's going on,
right?
You know?
Yeah, you come into Illinois City, you'll see us. The fire station's right there in the center of town.
Right.
We're hovering right around the fire station. So.
Yeah, and what you'll also notice are cars parked everywhere, right?
Yep. Yeah, we've got.
And depending on what time you get there, there'll be a giant parade still going on.
Correct.
So don't turn down. You won't be able to turn down the parade route.
Yeah, we actually get a permit to close Route 92 for about an hour during the parade. But we have some detours and things that you can take, but try to get there early before that if you can, and stick around for the day and enjoy all the stuff we have to offer.
Some pictures from the parade. I'm telling you, when you mention having 80 to 100 entries, it's 100% true. I know that because I participated in the parade myself. In addition to that, so let's talk about the gun raffle, some other the tickets for that, right? And then I want you to mention your sponsors. So this is pretty exciting.
Yeah, we have raffle tickets again this year. We're raffling off 2 guns. We've got a flyer here to show for that. Great opportunity if you're a gun guy to get your name in the hat for that.
This is sweet.
We have a Yeti cooler package as well that has the Yeti Tundra 45 along with some can koozies and tumblers and T-shirts and things like that. So we've got raffle tickets for that. We'll be selling those obviously all day today and all day tomorrow during the event. Mm-hmm. So another great way to participate as well.
You want to mention some sponsors for the Illinois City Firemen's Festival that are making this happen for you?
Yeah. We've got this on our Facebook page as well. Really, there's going to be too many to mention here, but a lot of our bigger ones that have always been really good to us over the years: White Distribution, Bosch Pest Control, Monsanto, Duckies, Superior Seawalls, Warrior CrossFit, Home Improvement Innovations. The Hilltop over there in Illinois City has always been really well to us. We do a lot of our parade lineup and stuff right down there.
Yep.
So Curry's here in Muscatine. The list goes on and on. So we're going to have a lot of these flyers and banners up during the event tomorrow to kind of help show their support as well. We appreciate everything they do for us. So a lot of local Muscatine companies participating as well. So.
It's over 50 years strong, and it's an absolute great time. All you have to do, if you're watching, again, whether you're with us now or this evening or even early tomorrow on MPW, you still have time because this will go on from 8 a.m. till 11 p.m. Do you have an end time? Do you have to be done by midnight? Is there a set?
We try to be done by midnight, but you know, sometimes we're having a really good time, Tony, and the party carries on a little further.
Right.
But
and who's going to tell firefighters when to stop having a good time?
That's right.
Because they're the people that are going to show up and put out a fire.
Yeah, we're here for a great weekend, so that's what we're going to do.
This is a blast. Illinois City Firemen's Festival. The parade will impress you. The pork chops will delight you. I will get pork chops without the buns this year.
We'll set you up.
Maybe just like, how many do you think that is? A stack of them.
A handful? Yeah. We can do that.
I could have pork chop kebabs. Is this an idea for next year's Fireman Festival?
I like it. I think we should put it on the menu.
I think we're on to something. It's a great event for sure. And the fact that you could still get in on the parade, if you own a business, I mean, there are hundreds, if not a couple thousand people that watch this thing. Great opportunity to get some eyeballs on a setup, and you always have some creative entries in this parade.
Yeah, there's prizes for best entries, best float, best creativity.
Yeah.
There's a Dr. Seuss theme to the parade this year, so keep that in mind if you're coming over. And if nothing else, if you can't get in the parade, come over and watch the parade. Bring the kids, bring the family.
Sure.
It's going to be a great time. So.
Is it true that you'll also be serving green eggs and ham?
No, not officially, but
okay. But if I bring
maybe one of the
eggs
floats will have some of that. Sure.
If I bring green food dye and eggs, I could make my own fried green eggs. And ham,
that would be a great way to possibly win a parade banner or a ribbon. So
that's right.
Creativity. That's right.
We don't encourage you to throw green eggs into the crowd. Let the record state. Right. We're not going to sit here and tell you to do that. All right. Well, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks for coming on again. Illinois City Firemen's Festival tomorrow kicks off at 8 a.m. You could stay in Illinois City the entire day. So much to see and do. If you have kids, grandkids, nieces, or nephews, this is a wonderful opportunity to bring them and let them have fun, cut loose a little bit. Bounce houses, you can never go wrong with a bounce house. I mean,
No.
your boys are here. We both have kids. We understand that bounce houses were designed for kids to burn energy.
That's right. My boys are excited to test them out this afternoon, make sure everything's ready to go for tomorrow. So
Yes.
yeah,
Bounce house tester.
that's right.
That might be the
It's gotta
best
be
job
done.
ever.
It's got to
right?
be done. Yeah.
Last time I was in a bounce house, I knocked it over. So I will not be getting in any bounce houses unless I have to. You guys let me know if I need to tomorrow, okay? No? All right. Good deal. Good to see you, brother.
Yeah,
thanks
thanks,
for coming
Tony.
on. I
Appreciate
appreciate it. Ryan Broderson, you want to go to the Toyota Muscatine cart cam, and then we're going to get ready for Steve Manders, our next guest, who is ready to roll. But first, we're going to go to the Toyota Muscatine cart cam. Ryan, today is National S'mores Day. I don't know if you knew that. Ryan Broderson is our resident food sampler. So, Ryan, I wonder if you could show us where some s'mores supplies would be. And I think you know where to go. Now, if I'm wrong about where Ryan's going, I will put my foot in my mouth. But I did verify this. So, Ryan, at the very least, show us some supplies. Thank you, sir. Oh, no, he dropped something. Something is full. Is that your phone? Oh, boy. This is what happens when you have a backup cart cam driver. All right, so Ryan Broderson is going down aisle number 6. We're going to see if he can figure this out. See you tomorrow, buddy. Yes, I will put this up. Thank you. See you tomorrow, fellas. Steve, if you want to come over, we'll get you mic'd up. We're looking for s'mores supplies. Let's see if Ryan can figure it out. How you doing, man? Good. Yeah. Put one of those on. All right, let's see if we can find some s'mores supplies. Jason Wolf, by the way, also seeming to know, because they do a lot of camping, where the s'more supplies are. So I'm not saying that we took Jason's word on where the stuff would be, but he was barking up the right tree. Let's see, Ryan Broderson, are you going to show us some s'mores stuff? You know what Ryan's thinking right now. There, look, it's right there. That's everything you need. Graham crackers, marshmallows, and the Hershey's candy. Perfect. Shout out to Mr. Jason Wolf. He was absolutely correct on that. And I've worked here since December, and if someone would have asked me, I would have to cheat. Listen, the Hy-Vee app is a beautiful thing. It'll tell you exactly where you need to find things. Or you could just call Jason Wolf at the Illinois City Fire Department. He will help you. All right? That is tremendous. Oh, we have a little message from our friends at Toyota. All right, we'll take a look at this, and then we'll come back to the set. Check this out.
Hi, my name is Colin Smith. I'm a sales representative here at Toyota Muscatine. If you come on down, I can hook you up with this sweet truck or anything you might like.
Good deal. So that was Colin at Toyota Muscatine. Steve Manders is here. What's up, buddy?
How's it going? How are you?
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me on.
This is exciting. So, Steve, I think I've got a chance to see you wrestle because I have
Really?
gone to several SCW Pro shows in Walcott.
Yeah.
My first one was maybe a year or two ago. I'd never been. Two of my friends have gone a lot over the years. So my first time, and I didn't even know where it was really. It's at the Walcott Coliseum.
Yep.
A lot of the shows are. And what impressed me was the setup, the production, the wrestling, but then also the fact that I could have a mixed drink and watch wrestling. As a spectator, it wasn't
Yeah.
a bad deal.
That is a pretty
you know
good
what
time.
I mean?
It sounds like a good time.
Like,
yeah.
it wasn't the worst. So, SCW Pro, you have so much stuff coming up, including a show tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, tomorrow night, Walcott Coliseum. SCW presents Pit Stop for the road anniversary.
Okay, so these shows are an absolute blast, and I'm excited. I have a 6-year-old, and I could certainly take him tomorrow. He's starting to get. By the way, when we show the flyer for the Pit Stop show,
Yeah.
we just got Mario Kart 8 for the Nintendo Switch, and I showed it to my son last night, and he was like, "That's not Mario," and I was like, "Well, it might not be Mario, but look at this. This is fantastic, right?"
Yeah, it's a pretty good poster, huh?
It's a fantastic poster. So, who are you wrestling tomorrow?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so what? And you're on the. You are
Yeah,
Bowser.
I'm
in that
Bowser, which
picture.
Bowser's a bad guy, right? I don't know.
Bowser is typically a bad guy. So who else is going to be appearing tomorrow night? Do you know?
Shane Hollister.
Okay.
He's the guy in the Mario.
Right.
Mean Mason Beck. He's our SCW Pro champion.
Mason
and,
he is intimidating sometimes.
Yeah, he's a scary dude.
This is going to be a great time. All you
Yeah.
have to do is show up. It's great entertainment. Ryan Broderson is a wrestling fan. Have you ever gone to SCW Pro shows? You should go tomorrow. It's a blast.
I think you should, yeah.
I have a commitment at the Fireman's Festival until 2, and then there's no reason. Like, you should consider going, dude. It's a blast. Let's put the poster back up on the screen. He asked what time it starts, Steve. He's looking at the poster. Can you power bomb him right now? Have you ever power bombed anybody inside of a Hy-Vee or thought about doing it?
I thought about doing it in a Hy-Vee,
Okay.
but I've never done it in a Hy-Vee yet.
Okay.
Maybe today.
Today could be the day.
Maybe today.
All right. So the August 11th show tomorrow night, and you are gearing up, like you said, to the 15th anniversary show.
Yeah,
which is
15
coming
years
up.
SCW's been
I can't
around.
believe it's been 15
Isn't that
years.
crazy?
It's absolutely wild.
15 years.
15th anniversary show, Friday, August 24th, with special appearance by Vicky Guerrero.
Vicky Guerrero.
So these bigger...
WWE. Yeah.
Right. So these bigger SCW Pro shows have had... X-Pac was just at one, right?
X-Pac, Ryback.
Right.
Jimmy Jacobs, he's like an independent wrestling legend.
Super cool.
Joey Mercury.
Right.
He also worked in WWE, helped out Seth Rollins. Yeah, it's
legit.
It's legit, yeah.
And these shows, these anniversary shows, these larger shows happen at the Call Ballroom in Davenport. Is that correct? Okay. And
Legendary Call Ballroom.
you need that space because it is larger than the Walcott Coliseum.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And from some of the events in the past, I think specifically the time that X-Pac was there, I mean, there were several hundred, if not probably close to or over 1,000 people, right?
Yeah,
It was packed.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was funny. We had Hacksaw Jim Duggan
That's
at
right.
the Walcott Coliseum
That's
a couple
so
weeks ago,
awesome.
and it was so packed.
Yeah.
It was just, yeah, it was insane. I
It's
just
super
loved it,
fun
yeah.
to see the stars like that come out. And here's, all right, I was hoping we could play this, so I'll stop yapping for a second, and you're going to hear from Vicky Guerrero,
Oh, man.
who you probably watched on TV or pay-per-view events for so many years, and you'll be able to see her again on the 24th. Check this out. This is pretty cool.
Excuse me! This is Vicky Guerrero, and I'm excited to announce that Friday, August 24th, I will be in Davenport, Iowa, celebrating the 15th anniversary of SCW. Come on out, bell time's at 7:30, and I will see you there!
She looks like she just got done doing pull-ups, right?
Yeah, that's what it looked like, yeah.
She's in great shape, and what
Get a little workout in,
Right.
scream, excuse me! Oh,
what a treat that'll be.
Oh, man.
Not only for the fans, but for her to be able to cut, because whether she realizes it or not, I bet that these these past and some present superstars are so impressed with
Yeah,
how SCW
absolutely.
Pro puts on these shows. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, everything is taken very seriously because
We've come a long way.
Yeah.
We really have. I've only been wrestling for about a year, but
Sure.
just hearing the stories from Eric Brave and from the start to now,
yeah,
and it's keep coming further. It's a special place, absolutely.
the production quality, if you're a nerd like me, you look at that. Like, how is it
Right.
lit? Like, the lighting's really good, the sound's good, the commentary is hilarious.
Yep.
And here's the thing: if you go, Ryan Broderson, if you or the folks at home go to Walcott tomorrow to see SCW Pro, if you sit in a front row seat, don't be surprised if you have to scoot back occasionally.
Yeah.
Sometimes the action will spill out from the ring.
Action will come your way. You better move.
And there are a lot of folks working to help get you out of the way in case somebody is going to take a leap. Well, they might not be choosing to leave the ring that way. I'll just say that. And I've had that happen, by the way,
Yeah,
where you're like,
yeah.
I gotta do this move, like shimmy out of the way. So Steve Manders, you've been wrestling for a year. Before that, you played football at the University of Iowa.
Yes, sir.
Which is
Yes, I
super
did.
exciting. Linebacker?
I
What
was
position?
I was a fullback.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a fullback. I played linebacker for maybe a year.
Okay.
And they
then
were
you
like,
went to fullback.
Yeah, and they were like, yeah, you're definitely a fullback. And even then, I was like, yeah, I should have been fullback out of the get-go because that's what I was. So yeah.
What years were you an Iowa Hawkeye?
2013 to 2016.
So you would have been there a little bit when with Muscatine's own Drake Kulik,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Drake's a
Kulik,
good guy.
He's
So-
a great friend of mine, and yeah, we did the trenches together.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
I don't know
He's the man.
if folks understand when you talk about playing football at that level. Being a Hawkeye is something special for sure.
Oh
but,
yeah, right.
But like the preparation, right there.
Yeah, there he is. That's Drake
That's
right
Kulik,
there.
right?
That's
What
Kulik.
number were you?
I was number 30.
Number 30. Number 30. There's Drake. The amount of prep that would go in. So it's not just like you get ready a month or two before the season. I mean, you're constantly working out with Coach Doyle and everybody, right?
Yep, you're constantly working. Coach Doyle. It's basically, like, it's like another job.
Yeah.
You're putting over 40 hours in, and you also have to do school on top of that too. So it's a grind, but at the same time, I mean, you have to love it, and I absolutely loved it.
I'm so excited that we're getting closer to the start of the season. The first game, September 1st.
Yeah, Northern Illinois.
And the first
IU.
4 games are home games for the Hawks.
Yeah,
so
there we
that's
go.
also really exciting to know that the first 4 games of the season, I don't know when that's happened the last time. Like, I feel like that doesn't.
It's almost like we got like Michigan
Right.
luck, right?
I was going to say,
Like, 'cause they
I don't
get
know if
home
I've
games all the
seen
time.
a schedule like that with 4 games at
I never
home
had
to
it.
start. Right, I was going to say.
I never seen it.
You might have like the first game at home, but then you're traveling.
Yeah.
And certainly the second game, usually a fan favorite, Iowa State.
Oh yeah, especially Iowa State this year too. They're going to be a better football team, and that's going to be a barn burner.
I was going to say.
I can't wait.
I don't want, sometimes I feel like as Hawkeye fans, they just can overlook the Cyclones.
Oh yeah, right.
You can't
Because
do it. Right.
it's Iowa State.
Right. Was that, so you would know from firsthand experience, of course every game you want to take seriously. But
absolutely.
Would you get more fired up for the Iowa State game? Or was it kind of try and keep it even keel for all of them?
I mean, Coach Ferentz teaches a philosophy of, every game matters, one
Sure.
game at a time, one rep at a time, all that stuff. But obviously, when you play rivals like Iowa State, and then coming from Maryland and learning the Iowa way,
Sure.
and then learning the rivalry, right?
Right.
And yeah, it's
something
games
else,
like
isn't
that,
it?
like Iowa State,
Yeah.
Minnesota, Nebraska, Wisconsin. It's
Those Big Ten games are
something that's a little
intense.
more special, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you block a little harder against Iowa State.
Oh, yeah.
Or you
Right,
talk
right.
a little bit more trash. Okay, so that brings me to Hawkmania. So for order of events, tomorrow night in Walcott, Friday the 24th of August, SCW Pro 15th anniversary show in Davenport, and then Hawkmania, and the poster for Hawkmania, which right there, this is okay. Did you know
Oh man.
that this was going to be that you were going to be the featured? I mean, did they just take your picture and they're like, Steve, don't worry, we're going to use this for something coming up?
Funny story. So this is our 5th Hawkmania, right?
Right.
I remember our first ever one. We had we had Herky on it,
Right.
and we couldn't use it
Sure.
for other reasons. But then Merrick Brave was like, he just slapped it on, and then I saw the next day I was on the poster and I was like, what?
Yes.
Especially being a wrestler, that's
Right.
the coolest thing, right? If you want to be on a poster. So a couple of them I've been on the poster, and
Yeah.
it's fun, right? So
Super
yeah,
cool.
absolutely.
So let's go
And
back
that's
to
after the game, yeah.
I was going to
September
say,
1st,
so
yeah.
let's show the poster again, because this is first home game,
Yep.
Hawkmania at Wildwood.
Yep.
Fun
time.
Absolute
Different atmosphere too.
Right. I was going to say, I haven't seen a show there, but Hawkmania U Super Kickoff. Scroll down just a little bit more, Ryan. There you go.
Yep.
So $10, shows at 8 p.m. All ages. So that's another thing that's so important for the SCW Pro shows.
Absolutely.
All ages,
They
family
love having
friendly.
kids, family friendly. Great experience, great time.
Is it weird? Have you had any kids heckle you? Because going to as many shows as I have in Walcott, there's some
of
heckling
course.
that goes on.
Of course, yeah. Of course. Because, also too, being a Hawkeye football player
Right.
at school too, and so.
You seem to be in less of a heel or villain role.
Yeah.
So you don't get it as much. But for the heels or the villains, I like saying heel. They let them hear it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, some folks will show up, and my friend Sam included. He's making posters as he's sitting there to hold up.
Yeah, right.
Some of them are kind of offensive.
Some of them can be.
Right.
Yeah, that's
So
just how it
have you
goes.
had a moment where you're in the ring, and it doesn't have to be in Walcott, wherever? Have you seen something while you've been in the ring and broke a little and laughed, or do you just try and?
No, no, I have. I've had some.
Yeah.
I can't remember. There was this one time somewhere in Illinois, some guy had a sign up and said Hawkeyes suck, and
Yes.
It was actually like pretty creative and like pretty good.
Yeah.
So I actually like applaud him.
That is great. So yes, of course, just like when you're on the field, and even if you're zoned in, you could probably still hear things. And same thing.
Oh yeah,
with the wrestling. I mean, a lot of it are visual aids. I want to talk, of course, about Black and the Brave. Wow, it's just intense. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If you haven't gone to a show, that's such a great picture to show. This is a skill, and will you tell people that it hurts? It has to hurt.
Oh, it does.
Every time I watch wrestling live, no matter what it is,
yeah,
I think like it has to absolutely hurt, right?
Yeah, shoot. Last night I wrestled in IW Mid-South in Louisville, Kentucky, and I wrestled a 400-pound man. So
wow,
and I barely scraped a victory, and it was not easy whatsoever.
You said you were in Kentucky last night, and you're here this morning?
Yes, sir.
Doesn't even almost make sense. That's incredible. 400-pound guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very big.
So you've been training with Merrick and the crew at Black and Brave Wrestling Academy.
Yep.
Probably one of the best stories to come out of wrestling is Black and the Brave, in my opinion. The fact that we have
agree.
it in the Midwest, in the Quad Cities,
yep,
and the level of expertise that you're able to receive, because you said you've been doing it for about a year.
Doing it for about a year, and the experience level with Black and the Brave Wrestling Academy, obviously having Seth Rollins, WWE superstar, one of the top WWE superstars,
right?
And then having a guy like Merrick Brave, who's had a lot of experience, and just them going through the ranks together and everything, and it's not like they've just been just in the Midwest, they've been all over the world. So it's awesome to have, coaches like that and teachers like that, mentors, and just like the connections that they have with, just how to develop yourself as a better, not even just a better wrestler, just as a better person.
Right.
So, it's pretty awesome.
And the location for the school just changed.
It just changed, yeah. So it was in Moline. Now it's in downtown Davenport, and it's like our own huge new facility now, and it's pretty nice.
I was gonna say I've seen
it's pretty nice.
Some pictures of the new space, and it looks incredible. And again, so much of what Black and the Brave are teaching, obviously, is the technique, but you have to be fit. I mean, like the fitness part of it.
Right. Yeah.
So you can't just show up. Like if I showed up, I would get my butt handed to me because I wouldn't be fit enough. Listen, I've lost 60 pounds since June 4th, but I'm still not ready to get into the ring by any means. So talk about that, because for folks that follow people like Seth on his social sites, he's a CrossFit,
huge CrossFit Jesus.
Yeah, he is a CrossFit pro. So I mean, whether you're doing CrossFit, I mean, that's got to be part of it, right?
Oh no, it is. Yeah. So that was the thing for me. It was funny and different is that when I started, I was so used to strength and conditioning with Coach Doyle, where it's not really necessarily like high endurance, I would say. But I mean, a lot of the movements were very similar with like the Olympic movements and the mobility and all that. So that's the nice thing. Or what's different at Black and the Brave is they have CrossFit, right?
Right.
So like you have to work out and do CrossFit workouts as you train wrestling at the same time. So it's something different that other training schools might not have. That's the thing at the new facility now. We have state-of-the-art equipment for CrossFit and just weightlifting in general, and also too we have the experience and the talent from our coaches, learning professional wrestling. So
Ryan, if
it's a pretty good hand,
I would say
this
is the best preparation that you could get. Ryan, if you scroll over to that picture, that Merrick Brave is in that picture right there. He is a character, but again, the skill level, like you said, Steve, is so high,
right?
Because of the years. I mean, we talk about SCW Pro 15 years. I don't know for sure, but I feel like Merrick and Seth Colby Lopez, I mean, they were there in the early onset.
They were.
I mean, if you ever think about wrestling on a local level, you'll see pictures. Merrick's hair may be a little bit longer in some of those pictures, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever asked him if he's going to grow it back, by the way? It's not a bad look, right?
He had like the man bun thing going, and I think once wrestling he was done with it. And time to be a grown-up, I guess.
Time to be a grown-up and run probably the best wrestling school in the country,
without a doubt.
And it's in our own backyard. So, and for folks that don't understand the name, so Black and the Brave, so Colby Lopez, who wrestles as WWE superstar Seth
Yep.
Rollins, at one time wrestled as Tyler Black.
Tyler Black.
And then Merrick Brave.
Yep.
Black and the Brave. I just wanted to explain that in case people were like, well, Black and the Brave, maybe it has something to do with like getting bruised.
Yeah.
That's probably part of it.
Yep.
But no, it's so great. So how often, Steve, are you at Black and the Brave? Is it like, because I know that there's a session coming up and there was like a space left. I don't even know if there's a space left. I mean, it
fills up quick.
Super fast.
Like they already filled up half of 2019.
That's unbelievable.
Already.
Unbelievable.
So I mean, it's just Black and it started in 2014 and then a few years later it's just growing and growing and growing. There's at least 15 people in a class, and that's the cap. So it's
super exciting.
It's super exciting.
Do you have?
We might have to make 2 facilities at this point.
Yeah, right. I mean, and that's the thing. Like wrestling, it's weird because wrestling has always been relevant and it's always been popular, whether it be on the WWE level or the smaller circuit. And then to have SCW Pro for 15 years. I mean, there's not a lot of places. Quad Cities, and there's been shows in Muscatine, but there's not a lot of places in the country. Right, they can't sustain it. But the fan base, I feel like in the Midwest, and I've gone to shows at the iWireless Center, or the Tax Slayer Center, and in Cedar Rapids for some of the road shows, and they're packed to the gills.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even have to be like a Raw or a SmackDown or a pay-per-view event.
No.
People love wrestling. Right?
I think this is a great place in time where wrestling is it's almost booming again like it was in the 90s.
Yeah,
I feel like
I would agree.
with social media and just different markets of revenue, and not even just WWE alone, like Ring of Honor, NXT, Impact, New Japan. It's a special time to be a wrestler, I feel like.
And that's where it can give so many good opportunities to someone like yourself that...
Right, yeah.
Because, I mean, certainly you're training with the best. There's a great picture of Colby or Seth.
Yeah.
You're learning from the best so that you are prepared for when that opportunity presents itself.
Yep.
Right?
And that's the thing, too, especially, having them is... They went through the ranks, right?
Right.
We talked about, they were in the early stages of SCW, and then they went... all over the world and traveled and wrestled in Ring of Honor and all that kind of stuff, and then did NXT, and then now at the highest level possible. So
yeah, I mean it's rare again to have that type of skill being able to be taught, and it would be one thing to have someone like a Colby or Seth, who's right there in that picture, associated with a Black and the Brave, but he's not. Merrick and Colby are not they're there. As much as Colby can be there for sure, but this is Merrick's.
Right.
I mean, this is their baby. I mean, they're all in, right?
Yeah, no,
they're there. They're hands-on.
They are all
right.
They are all in. They
100%.
are all in, and you have to be, especially when you're running a business, and they love it. They obviously love professional wrestling. They love coaching. They wouldn't do this if they didn't.
Right.
So it's awesome to have coaches like them and mentors like them.
Such a great picture right there as well. Again, we're talking to Steve Manders, SCW Pro, Black and the Brave Wrestling Academy, a show tomorrow the 11th in Walcott, 24th of Friday at I just forgot the name of the
Legendary
place.
Call Ballroom.
Call Ballroom. Jeez Louise. Steve, back in the day when I was a freshman at St. Ambrose in 2002, we had a dance at the Call Ballroom.
Really?
And
that's a great place.
It's an interesting place.
It's really legendary, honestly.
I know.
They've
had some incredible
Johnny Cash, BB King, list goes on. So
like not that long ago, like Kevin Costner had a band that played there, right?
What?
I mean, so in addition to like these great shows, SCW Pro comes in, constructs, and by the way, that's the other thing, right? So you may have gone to the Walcott Coliseum for like a wedding reception. You'll go there tomorrow, and there is a wrestling ring in the middle. So there's so much work that goes into it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not just like,
here we go, we're here.
Right.
Yeah, no.
It's you talk about hands-on for sure. It's a good time. Do you have a rival at the moment in SCW Pro? Is there somebody? Do you know? Well, let me ask this. So maybe a two-part question. Do you have a rival, and then are you able to say who you're wrestling against tomorrow?
So I don't know who I'm wrestling against tomorrow.
Okay.
But there has been some issues going on where the SCW locker room against Knight Wagner's crew.
Okay.
And basically, I guess the crop of the Black and Brave students haven't gotten necessarily what they've wanted.
Okay.
And they are retaliating, of course.
Nice.
So then they're just basically doing anything possible to be better. So maybe, I got a little nicked up from them a little bit about it, so I might have to have something to say. Rivalries, I was the QC Cup holder.
Sure.
And I just lost to Brady McBride.
Okay.
So after dealing with Knight Wagner's crew, I might have to say something back to Brady McBride.
You got a checklist of people's names on it.
There's a couple.
Wow, that's a great picture. That's outside action. That is super cool.
Yeah.
Do you know where that was taken?
That was in Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Wow.
Minneapolis, Minnesota, First Wrestling is what it's called, and a guy who runs the promotion, Eric Cannon. Eric Cannon's a
Wow.
good friend of Merrick Brave and pretty famous independent wrestler. So
Yeah, so you've had
Great
to have,
time.
you've got to have some pretty incredible experiences just a year into it.
yeah,
Right.
I've been hitting the ground running a little bit.
Yeah.
Been in 15 states in 1 year. So
Louise.
I mean, if you want to try it, you got to go for it, right?
Yeah. You got to go for it every day.
Yeah,
and
it's very similar to football almost. So if you want to be a Division I athlete, if you want to be a top pro wrestler, you have to put the grind
There's
in.
no
put
day
the
off,
hours. There's
right?
no days off.
I mean, from
Yeah.
like diet to hitting the gym to going to a place like Black and the Brave,
Right.
and then literally hitting the road
Yeah.
to do different shows.
Yep.
And of course, it makes it easier when they're in your own backyard, like places like the Walcott Coliseum and the Call Ballroom. So it's very exciting. Like I said, I've enjoyed the shows.
Muscatine Zone,
I was
Latin
going to
Thunder.
say Latin Thunder. I recognize that, and I don't want to.
Latin Thunder.
I don't want to misspeak, but I thought Crotch was also from Muscatine. Is Crotch still wrestling? That's his wrestling name, by the way.
I think
Crotch is fantastic.
I think Crotch is from Muscatine.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I watched Crotch either put
Yeah,
someone.
so that's Hulkamania right there. Actually,
that's cool.
That was I think that was our very first one.
Cool.
And it's cool. It's a different experience. Like
Yeah.
there's 2 floors, 2 stories.
Right.
It's almost has like that underground type
Yeah,
of feel.
yeah.
So SCW's got some cool stuff going
That's
on.
a
right
heck
now.
of a venue, and again, Hulkamania,
It is a heck of a venue.
September 1st. So yeah, Latin Thunder and Crotch could form a tag team,
They could.
and they could muskie bomb people. That could be a wrestling move. What do you think about that?
Yeah,
right?
I like that. That was pretty
Muskie
good.
bomb. That's not bad. Latin Thunder.
You got to be our commentator sometime.
Oh man, I would love to. I'd have to not have anything to drink that night. I get really my 2 friends that I go with. I mean, if they were here now, and you would recognize how loud they are.
I probably
They're
would. I probably would recognize them. Yeah.
They're very fun. I don't want to say obnoxious because it is all in good fun.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for coming on, man.
No,
I
thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank
So
you for having me on. Absolutely.
Last night you were in. I don't understand.
Louisville,
Did you
Kentucky.
drive all night?
Wednesday I was in Dayton, Ohio.
What in the world?
Yeah.
And then, so what's today look like? Do you have anything at Black and the Brave, or is it just prepping for tomorrow?
No, it's just prepping for tomorrow.
Wow.
Calm for the storm.
Calm before the storm is right. Steve Manders, SCW Pro. I wonder if, while we get ready to wrap up with Steve, can we show the poster for tomorrow with the great theme? I love that you're Bowser.
I know.
I don't know if you're excited about being Bowser. My kids call me Bowser.
Oh, really?
They're Mario and Luigi. They have the costumes.
Fair enough.
So yeah, zoom out just a little bit. There you go. The SCW Pro pit stop. Steve Manders is Bowser. Not in third place for long though, because Bowser always has an advantage. And as you can see, Bowser is ready to throw a shell.
This is true. Maybe
Right
throwing
there.
a helmet at someone. Maybe. I don't know.
Have you thought about wrestling in your Hawkeye helmet?
You
would have quite the advantage.
I've
One
thought,
headbutt, it could be over.
I've thought about that and wearing the jersey and pants, but we'll see.
Get all the pads on.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I might.
All right, please come out to the show. Ryan Broderson, what else are you going to do Saturday night? I'm putting you on the spot. What else are you going to be doing? Stop thinking about it. You're going to SCW Pro. Yeah. Nah, boring. You're taking pictures at SCW Pro Wrestling. I'm sorry, Steve. He'll be there.
It's okay. We'll have fun without you.
We'll have fun without you. Could you put Ryan Broderson in a headlock?
I could.
Before you go.
I can do that.
Ryan, could you
Do you
come
want
get
to
in a
come up
headlock
here?
really quick? Could you come get in a headlock real quick? All right. Yes,
man.
you
All
probably
right.
didn't think you'd get to do this.
Yeah,
on
I
TV.
wouldn't think so.
Now, please don't choke him out for real unless you
won't.
feel so inclined. All right, Steve Manders.
Might have to take this off.
That's Ryan Broderson. You can put the mic under the jacket. What a pro. This is fantastic. All right, here we go.
Yeah, you ready?
Let's see.
So, you locked in, right?
Yeah.
See the headline?
There it is. Yes. Look at that. Ryan Broderson being choked out. Oh, no, he's trying to suplex him. Come on. This is a grocery store. That is awesome. Steve Manders, thanks, buddy. I'll probably see you tomorrow night, man. Yeah, that's awesome. All right. Ryan Broderson, you all right? All right. He had an almost decent counter. Did you see that?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Wow. How about that? He's already got the hair. He could be a wrestler. He's got the look. Oh, that's fantastic. All right. That is so cool. Absolutely a blast. Back to the CVI Bank and Trust aisle cam at the front of the store. Checking out Starbucks. Looks real good. And thanks again, Steve Manders. And thanks to Merrick Brave for helping me get this set up. I appreciate it. Merrick's a good guy. Colby Lopez, who wrestles as WWE superstar Seth Rollins, also a good guy. Chatted with him over the years. And it's fun. It is a really good time. And it is totally family friendly. And the best part about the Walcott Coliseum, you know, they do have a full bar, but they also have a full menu of stuff that you can eat while you're watching the show, and it is a blast. So I'm going to call out my friends Steve Truitt and Sam Kester, and I think, boys, we may have to make the short trip to the Walcott Coliseum tomorrow. All right. I also want to say thanks to our pal, and I know we got a couple things we're going to take care of before the end of the show. Thanks to our pal Jason Wolf with the Illinois City Firemen's Festival. That happens Saturday. Kicks off at 8 a.m. There's parade stuff for the kids. I'll personally be there from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing everybody stop by and check that out, okay? Hello, neighbor. We've got a lot of stuff going on here at the store. Wine and spirit sale. There's a cereal sale. Absolute busy weekend. So the wine and spirits sale, that kicked off yesterday. If you need to stock up, if you're going to get ready for tailgating, our wine and spirits sale is perfect for you. From beer to wine to different spirits available. We're going to show you here in a second. There you go. The blowout sale. Great opportunities to save on things like Tito's Vodka, Bud Light, Jim Beam, Barefoot Wine, Captain Morgan, craft beer. You can find it right there. Stop by, see Kayleen and the crew at Wine and Spirits. Check it. And if you need cereal, because school is starting in 13 days, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe it? 13 days. Cereal stock-up sale. Can't miss the displays that are built at the front of the store. Cereal as high as taller than I am. And opportunities for you to save. We'll show you these and get ready. Check it out. 3 days only. Kicked off today officially. Tomorrow and Sunday. From your favorites like Frosted Flakes to Cheerios, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Fruity Pebbles, Honeycombs, Captain Crunch. It's all there during the cereal stock-up sale right here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Ryan, you just keep firing at the stuff on that list because I'm forgetting what I had on there, but we got a whole bunch of stuff left to talk about, including at the very end. What's that? Yes, thank you. Monday. I had a phone call about this morning. So this coming Monday, the 13th, I'll be there for you because you're there for me too. We're going to play some Friends Trivia starting at 6 o'clock in the Market Grill Express here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Friends Trivia ready to go. Promise you it'll be fun. We have some reservations already coming in. If you have not made a reservation, I encourage you do just that because it's going to be fun. Call 563-264-2420. You could have a team of 2, 4, 6, 8, whatever we got. The room for and the first place $15 for second Friends Trivia on Monday. Sunday we're doing lunch with Catboy and Mickey and Minnie. That starts at 11 a.m. That's this Sunday the 12th. 11 to 1. You can stop by again. That's also in the Market Grill Express. Kids Character Lunch. There you have it. Get your picture taken. Hang out. We'll have a little buffet for the kids. Promise you it'll be entertaining. We've done this now 3 or 4 times and look forward to continuing to put on events that are worth bringing The Fam 2. Ryan, have I got to everything on that bottom yet? Bingo. Gosh, I always forget about Bingo. The most popular thing we've done recently. B-I-N-G-O, and Bingo was his name. Oh. August 21st, Bingo's back, starts at 6 o'clock, free to play. You could win a $5 Hy-Vee gift card with each Bingo game you win. And bring your own dauber. B-Y-O-D, bring your own dauber. That'll be fun, promise. Okay? Ryan, am I forgetting anything? Team Staffing Job Board, of course. Our friends at Team Staffing on Lake Park Boulevard. Who, Ryan, after we do this, I wonder if you could go to the Team Staffing Facebook page. I saw something this morning that I would like to show. Scholarship that they're doing. That's very exciting. But for now, the job board, friends. Mary, quite contrary. Temporary general labor opening Monday through Friday, $10 an hour. Give her a call. The number's on the screen. If you or someone you know needs a job, 563-316-7634. And you can visit them again on Lake Park Boulevard across from Happy Joe's. Next, please. And the job board, body shop estimator and auto detailer. If you are a car person, this is a great opportunity for you. Mary also has this one. Again, that number, 563-316-7634 or careers@teamssi.com. And last but not least, first shift welders. Ooh, that's a good one. $16 an hour. Wouldn't that be great? $16 an hour. So even if it's not you, if it's someone you know that needs a job, send them to Team Staffing or have them call Jenny. Save the number, 563-316-7635. careers@teamssi.com, ladies and gentlemen. And on the Team Staffing Facebook page, they presented a scholarship to a local student. I saw this in the morning, and I was really excited about it. It's a great photo. We're going to pull it up on the screen here in just a second. Shout out to Craig Utley and the crew for continuing to give back to the Muscatine community and investing in young people. So here's Team Staffing Muscatine page. We'll do a little scroll. Boom, right there. That picture right there, Ryan. Click on that one. That is what I'm talking about. That's what I saw this morning. Cassie Hendricks, $1,000. Very cool. There's Craig and Charity and Mary and Cassie. That's great. So shout out to the crew at Team Staffing Solutions Incorporated here in Muscatine. Once again, if you're looking for some fun, boom, Illinois City Firemen's Festival goes on tomorrow. Parade, pork chops, fun for the whole family, live music. It'll be a good time. And don't forget, you can also get in on that gun raffle that they're doing. Check that out. That's pretty cool. They have a Springfield XDS 9mm, a Remington 700 ADL 3060 black synthetic with scope. Thanks to Mitchell Arms and Ammo for supporting the gun raffle. Or you could just come to this gun show right here. Ryan Broderson got put in a headlock on today's Hy-Vee Today. That's pretty exciting. If you're out and about tonight on Friday, shameless plug, I'll be playing some tunes outside of the Mississippi Brew and getting ready to just have a busy weekend. A lot of stuff going on, and certainly this store will be rocking and rolling with the Wine and Spirits Stock Up cereal sale, Kids Event Sunday, Friends Trivia Monday. We're always hoping to have some great activities and, of course, some great savings for you as well here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. As we wrap up, so I mentioned today is National S'mores Day. It's also National Shapewear Day. Are you wearing anything that's form-fitting? And it's National, ready? National Lazy Day. So if you're feeling extra lazy, that's fine. Maybe you took the day off. We don't have time to be lazy here at Hy-Vee. We've got a lot of things to do. I'm going to try and throw this piece of paper in the garbage can by the Hy-Vee Today kitchen. Let's see if I can make it. Nailed it. Absolutely made it. The best part is you can't see to confirm if I made it or I missed. That's the magic of television, friends. HyVeeToday@gmail.com. Use that email address. We'll be back on Monday morning at 8:30 with another great week of local guests and good stories to tell. Have a great weekend. Hope to see you at some point. Again, one last time for our friends right here. It's a wonderful event, an opportunity to support the Illinois City Fire Department that is volunteer-based. And thanks to Steve Manders with SCW Pro and Black and the Brave Wrestling Academy. Go watch wrestling later tomorrow night in Walcott at the Coliseum, or on the 24th at the Call Ballroom, or whenever you can. good opportunities. And if you're interested in wrestling, I highly recommend you check out Black and the Brave Wrestling Academy. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust, thanks to Toyota Muscatine, and thanks to Team Staffing, and thanks to all of you for watching. This is Tony Tone saying we'll see you soon, but for now, goodbye, friends, and have a great weekend. Okay?
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone. We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community. Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee Today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via email, hyveetoday@gmail.com.